Hey class, this is the written assignment problem where you have a circle with an inscribed square, meaning a square inside a circle. Okay, and the problem said, suppose the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters. So the radius would go from the center here out to the point, and that is 5 centimeter. Okay, and the question is asking you to find the area of the square and then the area of the gray shaded region. So in order to find the area of the square, you would need to know what the side of the square is, right? So a square is a rectangle, so area is length times width or base times height, right? So here we are looking at that. How are we going to be able to find the length in order to find the area of the square? We need another line put in right there. And I'm going to put in this line right here, which makes a right triangle. Okay, and if you think about that right triangle, it actually is a right isosceles triangle because the center is right here. So it would be this length right here would be half of the side of the square, and this would be half of the side of the square. So this is the same as this, right? So suppose I call that x, and this is x. Within a right triangle, we would say, Pythagoras would say, leg 1 square plus leg 2 square is equal to the hypotenuse square. So here we would say x squared plus x squared is equal to 5 squared. That is 2x squared is equal to 25. To solve for x, we would start peeling things off. So that means we are going to have to divide by 2 first. 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. And then in order to undo square, we know we have to square root both sides. So x would be approximately square root of, so we would say square root of 12.5. Okay, so you can type that into your calculator and get a square root of 12.5, or I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as square root of 12.5 because I know I'm going to do calculations later. Okay, so the side length then of the square would be twice as much. So it would be 2, this would be 2 times square root of 12.5, right? Again, if the notation is not clear to you, go ahead and use the calculator to get an approximation. Okay, now the area of the square would be 2 times square root of 12.5 multiplied by 2 times square root of 12.5. Okay, now if you type all that into your calculator, you should get 50. So then the area of the square is 50. What unit are we talking about? Square centimeter. Okay, now the area of the gray region, would be area of the circle, area of the gray is equal to area of the circle minus area of the square, right? So in order to find the area of a circle, we would say area of a circle is pi times radius square. So area of that circle is pi times 5 square, which is approximately, or you can just say that is, I kind of like leaving it in pi form so I don't have to type that into my calculator. That is 25 pi. So gray area would be 25 pi minus 50. And if you really have to get an answer, you would go ahead and use your calculator and take 25 multiplied by pi, and that would be approximately 78.54. Approximately 78.54 minus 50, which is approximately 28.54. And the unit would be centimeters squared because we are talking about area. And that is it. So the area of the triangle, of the square is 50. And we use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the length x. And that would be the length to that square. Okay. And that is it.